Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hold your power.
I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism, and with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life, accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself, you will suck at something. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. I didn't quit. I prayed. I prayed. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Today is May the 14th, 2021. Thank you guys for showing up. I know it's Friday. Everybody's out getting paid, taking care of bills, business, but we do still come on here Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Time. So if you guys are new here, please let us know. The Moz is in the house. They're in blue. And if they're in blue, they're for you. So let us know that you're new so we can welcome you appropriately. And we're just going to have a conversation today. And if you're not a part of the channel and the family, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notification. So when we upload videos or we do a pop-up, you guys get notified. You do not have to watch a replay. You can interact with everybody in the chat. And if you do not know how to get in the live broadcast, my phone number will be mentioned somewhere in the commentary, or you can look in the description box down below. You'll see my phone number there. You can give me a call and I can walk you through it. Okay? Thank you, Honda. I haven't heard from you in a while. So anyway, we're still talking about Amari Nicholson, you guys. The mother had showed up for court and and there's a news clipping on it. And I was trying to download it. Thank you, sweet one. I see you in the building. And so she showed up and she spoke, and I wanted you guys to hear everything. If you didn't, see it, and I was trying to upload it. Somebody called me in between me uploading it. So basically, it wouldn't even let me download. I don't know what was going on. So we can listen to it. We can listen to it. But I wanted to show it to you guys. But that's okay. You know, we improvise when we need to. First thing, I want to give a shout out to Sugar Mama. She sent me a box of all kind of goodies and stuff, things that I would love to share with you guys. But one thing I will share with you, well, a couple of things I will share with you. She sent me 3 cards. She sent me a white card, a blue card, and this is a yellow card. And this is for to all the mods. So let me say this real quick. And it says to thank each one of you. And this is to the mods. Knowing people nice as you give life a brighter touch. And so, to each and all of you, thanks very much. To all the mods and for everything you're doing. Great job. Love, Sugar Mama. Okay, that's the first one. Let me see. My color is off. So that's the first card. And then here's another card. And it says, it is good to give it. It is of the Lord. Psalms 92:1. And this is what it looks like in the front. And I'll read it to you guys. But this is her super chat. She's got a $5 super chat in here, you guys. Because of you, there's someone who is thanking God today, someone who appreciates your warm and caring way, someone who's remembering the special things you do and wishing you his blessings every day, the whole year through. To SP, when God made you, he gave you a special seal. Amen. Sugar Mama. She said a super chat. Let's do a super chat for Sugar Mama. I hope she's in the building. I can't see your things, but thank you, Sugar Mama, for your super chat. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Let's give you one. Hey. And then she's got another one. She says, success takes perseverance, ambition, passion, courage, heart, humor, and talent. That's what it looks like on the front right there, you guys. Okay. It messes up my lighting when I do that. But it says SP. Hold on. I always have this little piece of paper to get my color back in. There we go. She says, SP, you're proven you've got what it takes to meet challenges, overcome obstacles, and persuade excellence and to fulfill a dream. Congratulations on your well-deserved success. You can't keep a good woman down. Love, Sugar Mama. And so here she's got a keychain. Oh, and that's a nice looking keychain. So I want to thank Sugar Mama for her loving thoughts and everything that she does for us. Thank you, Sugar Mama. And this shirt. This shirt, you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me show it to you. Let me see. It's a Hollywood shirt, just to let you know. Anyway, I wanted to thank Sugar Mama personally for everything that she did. She sent me some lovely little gifts and everything, and I gotta call her and tell her thank you and some other little things, you guys. But I appreciate everything that everybody has done. Let's get off into the topic. We are 10 minutes into the show. Okay. So I was going to share with everyone the video. Since I do not have it, I'm going to go in my history. We can listen together. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll go into my history and we'll listen to it You know what the mama looks like, so I don't want to get any infringements on anything right now. So let's listen to what she said. Hold on.
Pizza and oranges, and his favorite thing was cocoa melon.
What do you want to say about Amari?
He was an innocent soul. He loved pizza and oranges, and his favorite thing was cocoa melon. And he loved music and just running around dancing. He was always a happy baby, even when times get hard or whatever, and you judge your character as a mother. He was always patient and he loved everyone regardless of everything. And now with him being gone, it's getting difficult. You still see him running around, you still see everything, you still hear everything. And now we just gotta live through what he loves the most and keep his spirit close to all of us and to that one time we could see him again.
How come it was important for you to come to court today?
Because this man betrayed me. He hurt me. He took my whole purpose of life away from me. And I don't want him to sit back and think that he's going to get this at all easy. He took a precious child away from many people. And he needs to pay attention to how we all feel because this is not okay.
You can choose not to answer certain things, right? So I just want to be clear that, the public is suspicious of you. You're also a mother who lost a child. What do you want to say to address that?
I feel like it's hard for me right now. I can't grieve in peace. I can't grieve properly at all. I'm being advised to stay home because it's unsafe. I'm not being able to be included in any of this, and I'm the one hurting the most. My baby's gone. I can't. It's hard. And everyone in the public, we respect your reach outs for the ones who do actually genuinely care and at least are trying to understand just as we are. And for the ones with the negative comments, we're still in court. I can't, it's very limited for things to be able to be said in the first place. And the negative comments is horrible. My son's up there looking down on all this, and he loved everyone for anything. And to sit here and see that this has brought hatred out of people when we're mourning over a child, that's horrible. He would not want that.
And so, did you believe Terrell when he said a woman came to pick up Amari?
I did. I had trust in him. And I would have never fathomed that this would have been the outcome. It's horrible.
Was there ever a point before his arrest where you didn't believe him?
No, not necessarily didn't believe, just started being more aware of the signs until on Wednesday when we went to Metro.
When you found out, what went through your mind?
My head just fell. I was disappointed. I felt betrayed. I just felt my whole insides just fall out. I had hoped that I was going to see my baby again, and they told me that was never going to happen.
And again, I just want you to address.
Family, let's talk a little bit because you can go to channel 8. I guess it's 8 News Now, Las Vegas, and you can listen to the whole interview. But she says that she trusted him, and there were signs that he was, all the way up until they went to Metro Police Department. There were signs that she started to see that, wasn't making sense to her. And I see you guys is in the comment, and you guys are saying, well, Light says, I'm confused. How can she say that Amari is upset about us being upset for what she did to her son? Yeah, if his spirit is really nice, no matter what, and I'm not speaking for the family or anything, but a kid, you know, we gotta see it for what it is. We're there now. We don't have to worry about who, when, coulda, shoulda, woulda. My mother would always say they drowned in a soda pop bottle. So we're there. We now know what happened. She knows what happened. She says she did not know at first. Now, the reporter did ask her, why did she not take her son? And she kind of just stood there like, I guess that was one question she just was not going to answer. And it is an ongoing investigation. So she do have to watch what she's saying. And so I think the public is not being forgiving to her because of her mistake of leaving the child. Now, I did hear that they were supposed to be breaking up before she went. So I don't know why she would leave the child. But that's what I hear. She hasn't said it, or I don't know if she said it or not. But it was brought to my attention that they had already talked about breaking up before she even left to Colorado. Now, one thing I do want to share with everybody, okay? We're not going to stay on here long. That I was saying that the baby was in the dumpster. Why the people didn't look in the dumpster? Why did it take from the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 7 days to look in the dumpsters right by this area? Okay. So I think when it takes hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people and nobody went over there to the dumpster, somebody came in the room and said, SP, you're wrong. Mm-mm. He was buried in the gravel. He was buried next to the dumpster. He was buried in the gravel. And I said, no, it's official. They found the baby in a dumpster. Now, what they found on the side that was buried or whatever, I don't know. But it's officially said he was in a trash dumpster. Let's make sure that we have our information correct, you guys. I don't want you guys to go to other channels without knowing the facts, the truth. That's where they found him at. Now, I know it looked like it was probably part of the dirt because they had the sheet all the way up there, but you don't know where the baby was found. And there could have been some more evidence next to the dumpster. I don't know. I do know that the official said the other day, and like I said, something's going on with me, downloading everything. That's where they found the map. Okay, let's get off into what you guys are talking about. I do want to mention before we get off into this conversation, because I know you guys are angry, but I don't understand. If she did not have anything to do with it, yes, she made a mistake and left the child with this man. Very bad decision, not too bright. But had she known what she know, I mean, and that's in any case, we all sometimes have had done things that we regret or wish we hadn't, or could have done it another way, and things worked out for us. It just so happened with this young lady, it didn't. And so I do have compassion for her. I can remember one time, and I just want to share this with everybody. I can remember one time with my first husband, he would play some manipulating games with me. And even though we weren't arguing, he would say, I said something about his mama, or while I'm at work or something. This is what's so weird. He got caught cheating, and I still forgave him, took him back, whatever. He wasn't a violent person, but he did tell me one time. He told me, he says, I'm gonna hurt you. And I thought to myself, he wasn't bright, he wasn't smart. How are you going to hurt me? I'm set. I make a nice size income. I have my own home. I've got things saved up. I've got my 401k. I mean, I've got a very nice vehicle. I'm set. I'm going to church. I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to. So I thought to myself, the only way that this man can ever hurt me is to hurt my kids. That would hurt me. Because you cheating, you done already cheated. That's not going to hurt me. I know what you are now. You're not going to change. If you did it once, I believe you're going to do it again. So that's not going to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? It's going to hurt you because I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think you fell into the coochie or whatever. You did what you wanted to do. I'm just when you're married, it's different. So you say, look, if you really honest believe that you just done this, and you let things get out of hand and it happened, and you're not going to do it again, fine, we'll try to work on it or whatever, but I just don't trust you. So one day he says to me that you said something, and I said, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, you said something, it was time for me to go to work. He says, I'm at home. The kid's going to get out of school. I'll just leave them here instead of your mother come and pick them up. I go on to work. And when I get there, I call him and says, did the kids make it home? He says, now I'm married. This is not a boyfriend or a fluke or whatever. And he says, yes. I said, well, let me speak to him. He says, they're outside playing. I said, okay, well, I'll call back. It gets a little dark. So I called back and I said, well, let me speak to the kids. He says, they're eating. I said, well, let me speak to the kids. He says, no. At that particular time, my mind is racing. What did I do? I left this man with my kids, and I can only remember him saying this one time to me, I'm going to hurt you. So I didn't argue with him about letting me speak to the kids anymore. I didn't say nothing. I said, okay. I said, I'm going back to work. And he was like, the kids are fine. You do. You do what you need to do. Usually I have a smart mouth. So I went to my boss and I told him, I said, I'm clocking out for lunch and I'm on my way home. If I don't come back, something's done happened. But I wasn't going to tell him I'm on my way home. I clocked out a little early because I told my boss something's going on at my house. So I don't think sometimes when women find themselves in these problem situations, because it don't just be like it work its way up. It does, but you don't really see it. You be like, oh, it's nothing. But soon as things hit the fan, you're like, oh, now I'm in a situation. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what happened afterwards because it nevertheless, my kids are safe and everything. But it could have went from sugar to SH, you know what, that quick. And would I be in the same situation as this young lady? Yeah. People would have said, why'd you leave him at? He done already told you he's going to hurt you. Why you didn't Why you didn't take your kids over to your mama's house? You've been doing it or whatever. I mean, because it happened, it worked for you. It didn't work for her. Now, I don't know her situation, but like I said, when things like this happen, it's happening. That's when things become reality to you. It's happening, especially in a domestic case, a more abusive situation. You know, I thought I'd never put my hands on somebody. And they're putting their hands on me. I'm with this guy for 12 years. And I mean, he put his hands on me, and next thing I know, I'm almost done him in. It happens that quick. I'm just saying, just because I made the right decision, and no, I didn't leave him right then as we fighting or whatever. I waited till he went to work. And I played like I went to work. I went around the corner and went to McDonald's and had me some breakfast. When he went to work, I came on back to the house, grabbed me a bag of clothes, and I'm done. I leave the house, the dog, everything, the pig, the goat, whatever. I'm leaving everything. Bed, refrigerator, stove, dishwasher, wash machine, dryer, everything. And we need to explain to our young women, when it's time to go, you got to know. My mother would always tell me, you got to know when to leave. A lady always know when to leave. It ain't you bowing down or, you kissing somebody's tail and all of that. You got to know when to leave. This is SP. Hello? Hello? Can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, SP. This is Barbara.
How you doing, Barbara?
Okay. I was one of the ones that was abused and literally had to first, when you're in one of those situations, for people to understand, when you're in one of those situations, you can be beat into submission to the place where you are living in their world. Your world don't exist anymore. Then it got to the place where he hit me this one time, and I knew. He had been blocking my eyes, my lips, everything was busted all the time. It was just like he would leave out and come back and say, "Oh, you was talking to somebody we went to this movie show and somebody spoke to me, and he said that was a guy friend of mine that I was trying to see or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
He slapped a boogie slap out of me then. So then this one time we are going to the park, and he slapped me, and I jumped out the car, and me like an idiot. He said, "Get back in the car," and I got back in the car like an idiot. Mm-hmm. Then he took me to the secluded area and said, "Hit me now." Well, I said no. He took me back home, and I called my mother because I lied to her all the time about I ran into a cupboard, hit my face or whatever. I wasn't allowed to go over her house a lot. So when she did see me that something was healing up, I had an excuse for it. So this last time I called my mom, I said, "Mom, he gonna kill me." My mother called my uncle down in Florida and asked, could I come down there? And he said, yeah. I took a duffel bag of clothes, and I took and left my kids in my house and my mother came and got them. Mm-hmm. People don't realize the stuff that when a person is in a situation like that and you living in their world, and like that lady said yesterday, how they be doing the sex thing and it's all good, and every time you get beat up or whatever, they go buy you stuff and tell you I ain't gonna do it no more, and you believe it. Well, you want to believe it because that's what this thing is about. But nobody in my family, none of the women in my family ever had a man hit them and they stayed there. I don't know where I got that from, but you know, once they hit you one time, people, once they hit you one time, please leave because it only get worse.
Right.
It only get worse, and you know, I thank God today that I left and I found a way to get away. And people think that because I can say that, well, both of my kids are deceased, but the thing is, they never held anything against me. So and so they never grew up thinking that this is the way life is, because I let them know that no, this isn't what's supposed to go on. You know, I don't know why I'm taking it, but my kids never judge me. You know, so I thank God that I had that. You know, so sometimes we got to, even before we start judging and all that, we have to go inside ourselves, because there's some place, you know, that girl is probably, I mean, right now, all that woulda, coulda, shoulda, it's going in her mind. That's what she's thinking. What did I do? Why didn't I see it? Why did I stay there? But she can't take it back. She can't take it back. It's done. So, if anything, we have to show some compassion, even though we don't agree with what happened. You know, even though people don't agree. But I see how she was so manipulated. I'm sitting there looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
It brought back memories to me so hard. You know, somebody can be just standing there talking, and they can look at you, and you like a little puppy, and you put your head down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know, God has been so good to me that He gave me a second chance to even get it right with my grandkids. Because what I didn't do with my kids, He gave me a second chance to get it right with them. So, you know, just give her a little break. I ain't saying forgive her for everything.
Right.
You know, but sometimes we go there. You know, we go there and we think with the wrong head. You know, we don't be thinking with the head that we supposed to be thinking with. We be thinking with that other head, and sometimes that gets you whooped.
Right. Right.
So
you're right.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, I don't want to hold up your line or anything, but I just wanted to let them people know that, you know, just give her a little bit, just a little bit of compassion. You know, right now, it's killing her. It's killing her.
You know, I think what people's not understanding, and I think we all question some things, like, why would you tell everybody not to go look over there at McDonald's? Or why, when you find out that your baby is deceased, you go on your fan page and show them a little cleavage and butt? I mean, I know everybody grieves differently, but that's why people look and say, is she for real? I mean, how can we take her for real if you now you're in front of the camera and you're crying, but you was on the fan page, and I don't know,
because that's what she knows, and that's her comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes people don't know. I mean, you know, they think they gotta put up a front or whatever, you know. But that's what she knows. But I'm telling you, this girl it's going to kill her. It's going to eat her up. You know, at nighttime when she by herself, you know, it ain't nobody but her and God.
Right.
This girl it's going to kill her.
Right.
You know, so we ain't got to say nothing. We ain't got to do nothing, because all of everything that we could ever think, she's going through. And she's tearing up inside. She's going through. She might sit up there and be, you know, going on Facebook or whatever, But that girl's dying inside, and it ain't nothing that you, them, nobody can ever say that's gonna make that girl feel any worse than she did, because the first thing, and he probably told her, you can leave, but you ain't taking that baby.
I wonder why she didn't. Now the reporter did ask her why, and she just kind of just stood there. But the reporter told her she didn't have to answer some questions. So I'm assuming that that's one question she did not want to answer.
And I guarantee you, the answer is going to be that he would not let me. He told me that I could not take my child with me, and I left him. What mother want to say that? What mother want to say that? My kids see me get my nose broke. They say, what mother want to do that? And just keep on, you know. I left them, and then when you leave them, oh, you come back and the baby's dead.
Right.
What more? No, that's she getting ready to go through some short of Hades stuff. I mean, she getting ready to go through it. She getting ready to go through. So and for me, all I can do is say I'm gonna pray for her. Her strength, because she gonna need strength, because she ain't gonna have no more peace right now. She's not gonna have it.
Right.
So I just wanted to kind of let people know that even though everybody thinks that she just probably did this, no, dude probably told her, you can go, but you can't take that baby. Because that was the key. That was the ticket for her to come back.
Right.
I done been there, done that. That was the ticket for her to come back. See, that was the holding card. But he got so mad because she left anyway, that anything that baby would have did, if she would have whined, he was going to do something to that baby if that baby would have said boo-hoo. That's how mad he was. He was mad at her. And he knew the only way that he can do anything to her was to hurt that baby.
Mm-hmm.
And it went too far. He hit that baby probably once. And this can't be the first time he ever hit that child.
Right.
But he lost his temper really because she left.
Right.
So.
And you know what? He probably was like, this is my child. No, I love him, and you tripping. You're not going to take my baby. You're not going to take my son. And you know how young women think that's cute sometimes. Here's the thing. Older women done been through all of this. So we know, we've seen it. We've been through it. We've seen it over and over and over. But this young lady, I don't know, she's 21, 27. Somebody said she's 21. Somebody told me she's 27. But anyway, she's very young. And
a child raising a child.
Yeah.
She just there, and evidently the way she's been living with him, he's been in control. I'm telling, oh God, I wish that this guy had her under submission. She was living in his world. I guarantee you. She was living in his world. She wasn't thinking for herself anything he said. That's what she was living for.
And I'm not using a race card or anything, but I do want to say, like, a lot of times, I find, when I ask a Black man, African American man, I say, okay, you say you like a really nice together woman, but then you go get this woman and she's a woman of the streets, a woman of the town or whatever, but she's of another race. She might not even be well put together physically. She might be a little chunky or whatever, or whatever. But so, or are you looking at the physical part, or are you looking at the color? And they normally say the color defines the woman. So they're saying, well, And I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
And I know what you're getting ready to say, and
They say,
I'm gonna say
they
it before
say,
you say it. That us as black women, we do not take. Now I can say now, but my mother and them as black women, they did not take a lot of mess. See, Caucasian women are more submissive. They will do what they got to do to keep their man. You know, and I can say that now because I mean I'm 60 something years old, so I done did it, been there, and I know that I ain't got to live that way no more. I got remarried, my husband passed away, so you know I ain't got to live like that. But I know that men tend to go where
the submission is at. Where the yeah, they'll go where the submission is at. Like they don't have to go against the grain. They know that
right.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're gonna take care, and the women, they will take care of their man, and all the time, you know. Both of my nieces are with white men, so and they love them, you know, and so they will take care. But if they see just a little inkling of black or white that they can get you, and they know they can run that situation, it's a done deal. It don't even matter what color you are.
Right.
If they see that you weak in any spot,
right,
it's a done deal.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I love everything you do. And I just pray that you keep on doing what you do, you know, and you're going to be blessed. Well, you're already blessed. I know that. So,
yes.
And everybody that comes into your space, they're going to be blessed because that's the kind of vibes you send off. So I appreciate you, and I thank God for you, and you just keep doing what you do. And I'm glad that I'm just happy that you let me say what I had to say. I know that you have a time limit, but I thank you anyway.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
All righty. Be blessed.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wanted to tell you about one of my. I want to thank Danae Crowell, KCK, TeNika, Shenette, the plus size doll. You guys, we were in the conversation. And thank you for the super chat. I did see you. I'm going to answer this call. Okay, we got a caller on the line. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Hey, SP and SP family. This is Christina.
Hey, Christina.
I called it earlier this week. It was your pop-up on Tuesday, and we chopped it up a little bit. I didn't get a chance to watch today's the mom speaking. So I'm kind of catching up what happened. But I did have a couple questions. Did they ever decipher where he was actually found?
They did. They officially came out, and I had everything, and somehow it wouldn't upload. They officially said that the baby was found in the dumpster at the Spiegel Suites behind Spiegel's Suites, yeah. But he was in a dumpster. He wasn't in the gravel. He wasn't in the dirt. He wasn't, this. He was in the dumpster. And I was thinking, and I know some people got a little angry with me because I said, okay, you guys, how are we searching when nobody's searching dumpsters, side of the roads, trash cans? But you got to get dirty. You can't just open up the lid and say not here. You got to get in there and get dirty. That's what it's all about. And I wasn't throwing shade on any other YouTube channel. So some people thought I was talking about a young cat named Nina Boy, and I wasn't. I think anything that anybody do, especially your first time going out, yeah, you're gonna see some things you ain't seen before. Your adrenaline is going, bad decisions, mistakes, and things, but it will work out in time. You will grow into how to handle yourself when out there. And I think Nina Boy did a wonderful job. Go ahead.
Right. That was the thing. He was missing since Wednesday, and they found him Tuesday. The trash had to already come to pick up.
Yeah. Right.
So how'd that happen? Because it would have been a week, like even if trash day was Tuesday to Tuesday, they would have picked it up, or Wednesday to Wednesday, he would have been in the landfill, not in there.
I believe one of the people that we were working down there, for Warriors for Children, had told me that the pickup was on Thursday. But remember, she left on a Wednesday. I'm sorry. She left on a Friday. They seen him last on Friday in a FaceTime. And then on that morning, Wednesday morning, she got the phone call 6:00 in the morning. Your baby got kidnapped or whatever. She flew back in.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night at 3:00, she was back.
Yeah. So I'm out here in Vegas, and that last week it's been 90 to 100 degrees. And even in a dumpster, you tell me all those people couldn't smell the decomposition. I don't think he was in there that whole week. I mean, I'm no detective, and I'm just giving my opinion. I don't think he was in there that whole week.
And yeah, you got a really good point there. And I think that they are looking into her. The officer said the other day, they can only go by the evidence that they have. Now, I do know that when they showed the cameras on her, they was looking at her fingernails. And I was thinking, are they looking for bruises? Are they looking for like dirt or something underneath the fingernails or whatever? But
tears, maybe tears. Because they didn't have a shovel. They didn't bury him. They found him in a dumpster. Okay, never mind.
Right.
I thought they buried him. But they were saying he didn't have. How did he get a shovel? And how did he walk him from? It would be about a corner and a half,
right,
from where the extended the weeklies are to the other weeklies. But they're actually back to back, but they're split by a wall.
Right.
And so. I don't know, and that's really bold. The dispensary's right there. Those cameras, they would have picked him up at least in 3 spots.
And you know what? They probably got cameras on a lot that people don't know yet, just waiting to see, what is said, like, and when they get a lot of more information, if she helped him carry that baby over there, then we'll see her get arrested. And I can't, I don't blame nobody for this or that. So I don't know, but that it could be possible because you're right. Pickup for trash was Thursday. And she came back on a what day?
A Wednesday.
She came back on a Wednesday. So
Amari was missing Wednesday.
And yeah, they reported him missing Wednesday. And pickup for trash would have been that morning. But again, too, once he was reported missing, when they do go pick up the trash, they don't surround the trash and all this other stuff. What they do is tell that trash person is the trash. They put it in a certain area. They start picking up trash. They knowing that a child is missing. It looks kind of suspicious. When they do pick up the trash, they put the trash in a certain area and then they go through it or whatever. But I don't know why the baby wasn't seen, right, or whatever.
And that was the other thing. They said there was blood and soiled clothes at the weekly, correct? Yeah. That was what they confirmed, that the police had found blood on the walls and his soiled clothes.
Yeah, at the Emerald Suite.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So she did that when she came in and she was frantically looking for her baby. These are like the questions that I'm like, they
probably took all of that when they first came.
No, they just took them when he confessed. They went in, and that's when they released the statement saying that they found the blood in the soiled clothes that he hid him because he peed in.
So, do you think that they didn't search his apartment at the beginning?
I'm thinking because it was a custody battle. Because they didn't even come out because he said the dad's sister came, the bio dad's sister came.
So the mom got them to open it back up. Like, no, it's not a custody thing. He's actually gone.
And so they didn't do anything until I think 3:30, 4 o'clock when she actually landed into Las Vegas.
Okay. So that's a good thing that the mom stepped in, because had not the mom step in and say, I'm just giving her a little bit of, people don't see what she did do. Say, hey, no, she could have said, yeah, I know that his dad got him, and nobody would have been looking. Police would have been like, yeah, they got him. But she's the one that said, hey, he's got to be missing because this is what he said. And I didn't give nobody permission. And if she would have just came in and said, oh, I do just believe what he's saying. But she literally got the ball back rolling again.
Right.
I know that's not what you were going to, but
that's the thing that keeps going in my head. Why did they even get the police and stuff involved? If he was lying and all this stuff, why didn't he just say, oh, well, you said somebody's come get him, he went, why, it's just the why. It didn't make sense to me. They came with the whole elaborate story. That's why I don't give her too much credit, but that was her calling the police after now knowing, okay, it was him, and,
right.
It just didn't make sense. Because when I talked to you earlier this week, I was like, if you go back and watch that live interview, she looked at him when he had said something about when he started stuttering about the sister coming to get, and her eyes just filled up like he's lying.
Yeah.
That's when I kind of knew, okay, maybe. But then it was just like, why wouldn't you take your son? Why are you not out here with everybody looking or at a vigil? I mean, I kind of understand she was afraid to go to the vigil, but there's police there, and I'm sure.
Right, but who wants to go to your child's vigil and police is protecting you? Because they think, I mean, it. Trust me, that the best thing she could have did is stayed away. Mm-hmm. And the sad thing about it is, this is her child, and whether she grieves right or grieves wrong or whatever, it was sad that she couldn't go to her own child's vigil. And I know that somebody probably would have tried to hurt her,
That'd been bold, though. With all the police and the police station's right next door to that gas station. They'd have been really bold,
I know, but, you've got some people out there that are really...
they screws are loose.
And they're very angry with this mother because, she kind of let her baby down, and she's going to have to deal with that for the rest of her life. But, some people, as much as she knows that she made a mistake, and I believe she knows she made a mistake. Now, whether she'll do it again, I don't know. Whether she feels sorry for it, I don't know. I mean, her tears do look genuine today. But I don't know if she's crying for the baby or crying for that man that's in jail. We don't know.
That part.
And whether she was crying for him or not, she's going to have to deal with, maybe right now it really hasn't hit her really hard because at the beginning, you're still in disbelief.
Like shock. I was like, maybe I give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, is she in shock?
Right. And maybe when she thought that when her child was missing, that, maybe the baby daddy and sister did really have him, But if she had anything to do with helping him bury the child, hide the child, she knew, or he showed her pictures where he had beat this child or something, and she didn't come forth and say that, she's going to jail.
Right. Now, what is that about that he videotaped it?
That's what they said.
I don't know. They said it's on. They found it in the trash of his phone or a computer or something. It was in the, like, he tried to delete it. And they pulled it up. The police did.
Oh my
So I don't know how true that is, but I'm like, that's kind of sick. Who has time to, like, why? Then that's, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is or whatnot about that. But the other one I was going to ask you is the autopsy. Do you think we're going to hear the report back, or they're going to hold it because he's a minor?
Well, I think we're going to hear it because they've done already said. Officially, they said not only what he confessed, but what they've already seen. Like, he literally beat the child to death. So, I mean, do you really need an autopsy after it's been officially said that he's done beat this child to death? That basically tells you what happened. Now,
the timeline though of when he died.
That's the only thing that is really missing.
Yes, because was it before Friday? Went before Taylor left, or was it really Wednesday or Sunday?
Right.
I think maybe my opinion, I was just thinking before all this came out that he got mad because they were arguing and the baby cried, irritated him, and he did something to him.
Right. Okay, so I think we're going to have a problem if the baby's been gone prior to April the 30th. We're going to have a problem. Or we're going to have a problem if we find out later on that, and we may not ever find out, why was the baby in the trash that's already been looked through?
Right.
And did he actually send her a picture of what he was doing, beating that child? And she didn't even call the police or nothing?
I don't know. There's too many. I don't know, just the timing and everything. Because, like I said earlier this week, they were in a totally different room, and then moved into that new room on Friday before she had left. So did it happen? Because she was supposed to leave Tuesday, but then she begged her mom to change it to Friday. It could have been maybe because they were going to move rooms, and she didn't want him to have to move all the stuff by himself with the baby. I don't know. But it just is kind of you move a room, your son comes up missing, you guys he comes up with this story. It just seems kind of odd from jump when you didn't get on that plane with your son.
Right.
That's the biggest question. Like, why?
Right.
Just say, okay, maybe he didn't. I mean, she doesn't tell us anything. I mean, we're thankful we even get aside from her mom and whatever. She never said nothing. But just not, like, why didn't you? You could tell us, hey, I didn't want to take him because he was using it for collateral. Okay, cool. If not, then it just leaves people guessing in open space. And at this time, it's just like, that's all you can do.
Yeah. And Treasure says, the autopsy will show if there's prior abuse also.
Oh yeah, there is. I'm pretty sure of that. She had abuse on her.
And the latest story says that they were fighting, breaking up, and she told Terrell that someone would be by for her belongings, but what about the baby? Yeah, I heard that already.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when he deleted the video, police will get the date off of that phone. Baby was under rocks in the alleyway.
That's what I thought too.
No, hold on. No, the baby wasn't in rocks. Okay, hold on. Because I've got it. Let me see. So you guys can hear it for yourself. I got it.
I don't know if it's not going to let me play it, but I can.
Because they said the DA, what's the name, Walsh or whatever his name is, the DA was saying dumpster, but I guess people from the search crew and whatnot were saying no, it was in between this alley, like the back of Siegel Suites, and a brick fence that separated Siegel Suites from the dispensary. They said they found him there, and he was dug in a shallow grave.
This was yesterday. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me see if this is it. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. No. Hold on. Oh, I think I took it out.
Okay. Palmer, Violets had said that they seen that it was in a gated alley and watched the full video. So there's a video. I haven't seen the video though.
Hold on. I'm gonna go in my history. I'll go in my history. I can find everything that I looked at.
That's the thing too. Nobody heard, but there's a lot of families there, like low income families. So kids probably cry and scream all the time. They probably numb that out.
Okay.
Or he hit him so hard that he went.
Welcome back. Time now for Behind the Badge. Over the last week, we saw hundreds of volunteers line the streets, combing through the streets, joining police to help find missing 2-year-old Amari Nicholson. Now that case has turned into a homicide investigation, but it does open questions on how police go about finding a missing person. This morning, we are joined now by Sergeant Miguel Garcia. Good morning to you.
Well, good morning, Alyssa, and thank you for having me. And yes, and we want to thank everyone that participated in the search for Amari and trying to get clues and information on his whereabouts and what actually happened to him. But it just goes to show you how difficult this job can be at times. Trying to figure out. This started as a missing person, like we mentioned before, and turned out to be a homicide. But us going through the investigation process was extremely difficult because we had little information of what happened, and trying to get information was really hard for us in this case. But it just shows the dedication that our detectives and our police officers have with the relentless follow-up to try and solve this case, to bring some closure to the family.
And how do you guys go about that? I know in this case, Amari's whereabouts, it was being lied about. He was murdered, but you guys and the community was being told that he was missing. So how do you go about that when you're not really sure, is this a missing persons case or is this a homicide case?
Well, from an onset from this type of investigations, we go with what is given to us. So we have to look at every single piece of information that is given to us, and we go with it as far as we can. Now, when we start realizing that there's some inconsistencies or something is not right, we start bringing in the experts in other fields and try and determine and work in collaboration with all detectives to try and determine what do we have, where do we go with this case, and we start building our case little by little. But at the end of the day, we get to the bottom of it, and we finally
he's gonna say it in a minute.
What exactly it is that we're looking at, so that
I
we
know
can
this is
start
the video.
building our case.
And talk to me about the process for the missing person unit, because it is missing persons unit, because it's not every case where you see the community join in on the effort. Is that at the request of Metro, or is that usually an all volunteer effort?
But when we have a case, for instance, when it comes to missing persons, when we realize that as a child, someone under the age of 18, we throw all the resources that we have at the case. It doesn't matter if it's partners from the community or if it's Metro-wise. We end up doing major case protocol, and we reach out to everyone and anyone that's willing to help us. So in this situation, we were helped by Nevada Child Seekers, and they were able to go out and provide some of that support. But in all missing person cases, we always try to evaluate what is the need, how many resources we need for such cases. Like I said, for a juvenile, we're going to throw everything we have at it so that we make sure that we have a conclusion to it.
And, this case really gripped the community. Amari was only 2 years old, and that's got to take a toll emotionally on the officers as well.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things that we don't get to see too often. All we see is the case developing in the media and maybe with the information that we're provided, but we don't get to see the human emotion from the officers. What are they feeling? What are they thinking? Most of us have kids. Almost a lot of people at home right now watching this are thinking about their kids and what would happen if something happens to one of their kids, God forbid. But the detectives are human, and they're out there doing their jobs every day. And perfect example on this, Alyssa, is the fact that we couldn't find Amari's body after a few days, and we knew what happened to him. But the detectives didn't give up. They went back, they looked at all the evidence that they had, and they tried to narrow it down, like, where is Amari? And they couldn't go home thinking that they hadn't found him yet. So they went back and they were able to locate him, and that gave them a little bit of closure. And a little bit of closure for the family is always a good thing as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, and again, just an update, Amari's body was found and a suspect made his first court appearance yesterday. So, Sergeant Miguel Garcia, thank you so much for joining us and explaining these cases just a little bit. Just such a sad ending to this one.
It is, and thank you for having me, and you guys have a good day.
You too. And if you at home have a question for Metro, please send us an email to behindthebadge@fox5vegas.com.
Oh, I thought that was the one. I'm sorry. I'm like, where is he gonna say it at? Hold on. Let me just find it.
Details are coming out today about what may have led up to the murder of 2-year-old
Amari
Amari
here it
Nicholson.
is, right here. Here it is.
I'm sad. The boy's injuries were pretty severe. All indications are that he was beaten to death and then left in a dumpster.
Okay, that is the police department. That was 23 hours ago. He was beaten to death and left in a dumpster. You need to hear it again? Here, let me just.
Is closed several times, and roads became upset. The boy's injuries were pretty severe. All indications are that he was beaten to death and then left in a dumpster.
So that clarifies that he was in a dumpster. That was 23 hours ago. That's Fox 5 Las Vegas News where you can find that at.
Okay, so then that takes us back to the beginning. Trash day. If he found in that dumpster, so he could, if he was missing Wednesday, trash day Thursday, and if they found him in the dumpster.
Now, certain areas they have different trash. Right? I don't know how Las Vegas do it, but we have different trash companies. That my neighbor may have a different trash company that comes on a different day. Like my trash come pick up Thursday. Their trash come pick up on Monday.
No, I think it's all the waste.
It's just one company.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
They're the food trucks. It's one company. I believe. If anybody else wants to clarify and back that up with me, I believe it's Waste Management is Las Vegas trash, and because they're like right next to each other. So again, if trash was either Wednesday or Thursday, Amari shouldn't have been in the dumpster this last Wednesday.
Well, he probably was in the house and they never did check. And when she got home, she probably seen him or knew it.
So, I mean, it's just something. And that's the other thing, too. Weren't they out there with police dogs when they were searching day 1 and 2?
I don't know. I never seen none.
Okay. I don't know. Anybody else know about that? That was maybe out there searching? Because they found the toys in the dumpster, too. They found a garbage bag full of baby toys in the dumpster. And so that just leaves, it just leaves a lot. And with it being so hot out here in Las Vegas, how nobody smells? I mean, that area does have different smells to it. I mean, so does the Strip. That would have added to it. A baby, a body, even a body. being baked in this 100 degrees. It was 90 to 100 degrees that last week. I don't even think we got 70 except for at night.
Right. Please, you guys, do not put channel holder's name in the comment section. I don't feel like fighting with people. That's why I cleared some stuff up just a few minutes ago. That don't mean I'm going to clear things up every time I come on saying their name. Sorry. They did say he disposed of the baby in the early morning hours. That's what Gigi said. Okay. Clark County DA confirmed her was found in a dumpster. Thank you, Jessica A. Oh, so Pamela O says they found another child in the dumpster, not Amari. No, this was Amari that they were talking about when the baby was beaten. But it could have been another child in the dumpster also. But this child, Amari, was in the dumpster. They was specifically talking about Amari was beaten and found in the dumpster. So we're not going to make something that it's not. Is really, and that's probably what you were saying.
Either way he's found.
I want everybody to know the facts so they won't come back in here and say, oh no, SP, he was underneath some rocks. He was underneath some gravel. And I'm thinking to myself, when did he have time to get a shovel and go dig something? And all you're in Las Vegas now.
Right, and you have to walk and carry that. That's why I was thinking he had to have help. Because if you're concealing him in whatever you concealed him in, to walk around that corner or maybe jump the wall. But I think there's spike gates on top of that wall. And a shovel or whatever you used, or there's just no way.
Right.
They're just that's just doing too much, especially early in the morning.
Oh, Susie says, I heard both things on the news, 2 different channels. Each said something different.
8 and 5, yeah.
Whisper says, I have the link with the DA. Well, I thought that's who was saying that. He the one said the dumpster. Now I'm pretty sure he would know if it was the dumpster or Barry. I mean, I don't know.
Because I did hear that one on Channel 8, I believe they said it was buried, and then Channel 5 was saying it's dumpster.
Trina says, I heard the alley on the side of the wall on the gravel from the news as well. How do the news have different stories? Well, this lady was actually talking to the police. And so this wasn't a reporter that just made the comment, you guys. I'm going to show you who it was.
SP,
yes,
they are right. Because if you go back and watch that video, when they're bringing the body out, the dumpster sits in the front. They walked down that alley and had the sheets up.
They had I understand they had the sheets up, but that doesn't mean the baby is underneath the gravel. Are you going to say you're going to assume the gravel, or if the DA sits here and says the baby was found in a dumpster?
Well, we can only go.
I can't go along and say, yeah, I know they had the sheets up. Me and a young lady, we were talking last night, and she was like, yeah, they had the sheets up. And I said, I know, but you don't know where the baby was. You couldn't even look behind the wall. And actually, part of our crew will be down there tomorrow, and hopefully we can go live and look. But this is what the DA is saying right there. So I can't. I have to go with what they say, not what the news reporter said.
Was Wednesday.
Right. Not what the news reporter says, but what the police officially say is what we have to go by.
Right.
It doesn't matter what it looks like. If he said dumpster, I'm pretty sure he was not mistaken when he said dumpster. Now, if the reporter says, oh, we found him in the back of the alley, that's different. He's a reporter. He might got his information wrong. Yeah, you found him in the back of the alley, and I don't know what else, how you got your information. I don't know. But the police actually says right there that, and that's what makes this official, because they have to come back and say, well, why'd you tell everybody he was in the dumpster if he was buried? What kind of imbeciles are you? You can't even get that right. Where was the child? Was it really in the trash, or was it beside the trash? I mean, it took you 7 to 8 days to find the child. You could have walked 10 steps and found him.
Yeah, or you could have. I don't see how they couldn't have smelled it. The police they know what that smells like. And if he was sitting in that dumpster for a whole week, how does that work?
Right.
I mean, at night we have winds pick up. Everyone knows the desert winds. You would have smelled that. The police station is literally on the other side of that gas station. It's right there behind on what is it, Sirius, whatever road. It's right there.
Right.
So they weren't the police aren't even that far.
See, and that's what I was saying. Jessica A says it was the DA in the Clark County that confirmed he was beat to death and found in a dumpster. I was going to show you guys the picture, and he was like, no. But I was going to show you guys the picture of the guy. It wasn't a reporter. It was actually the DA that was talking.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So maybe.
Because, hold on.
We don't trust the DA until further notice. That's what we want.
Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson. Hold on. I got it turned down so they can't hear. Hold on. Let's do it again. Let me do it again real quick.
Okay, I seen that one.
I want to get it.
The boy's injuries were pretty severe. All indications are that he was beaten to death and then left in a dumpster.
So, Timmy, why would the DA say the dumpster? I don't know. That's yeah. And we were clearing that up because we don't want to go into other places, entities with the wrong information. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking for, like, when people give us things, yes, we got to put it out there, and then we shift through it and find what was true, what's not true, what was just a rumor, and we learn a lot of other stuff. But you know, I know that dumpster was right there, and when they had the sheet up, it was like they didn't cover up the dumpster or anything. They just had the sheet up. Like, you couldn't really tell where he was at, like, because there's a little alleyway that you could go. And was he over there, or was he in the dumpster that you seen the sheet, or was, because they went past that dumpster and went down a little alleyway and then turned to a little corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is I don't know, because I mean, I don't know what dumpster can fit down that. It's not big. When your team gets there, you'll be able to see it because it's not that big. It's like between a neighbor's yard, two neighbors, you know, their yard.
Yeah. Well, she'll be down. She'll be down there tonight. She'll be down there, and I'm trying to talk her into going live early in the morning, because at night I'm going to work. So I don't even want to be around. I don't want to put nobody in no danger going in the dark alley or anything. So I'm like, no, just show us in the daytime so we can see. Okay, we can visualize the nighttime, but we want to see if it's still not tapered off, and it probably shouldn't be. But where, you know what I'm saying? So we could see what they were covering up. Because a lot of people's like, no. It could have been that dumpster. I don't know. But if the DA say the dumpster, that's what I got to believe.
Oh wow! Somebody in the chats was saying people in the community were saying they were smelling something coming from the parking lot.
Really?
Hawkeye Seneca had said that. That's nuts. Well, maybe he didn't. But
so Naomi's saying the wall he had to get over has like spikes that stop people from jumping over. So he had to strategically go on a certain angle to get the baby back there because that area is just not open. So hopefully we'll see that tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure they're on their way down there in Las Vegas. They'll leave in about a couple of hours from now. So tomorrow morning, hopefully we can go live and pick up that footage because we do have people down there. We have like at least that's active in this case, at least 4 or 5. So they're going to do that for us. They're headed down there so we can get that footage.
That is awesome. That's really good that they're doing that. It's just not, I'm getting a lot of information that I missed today. I was
well, you know what? I had to literally back away from it because I would find myself crying when I'm cooking something or whatever. And I just had to and so I have to catch myself up with, she showed up with the ex-boyfriend, the one that was with her when she was pregnant, the one that really cared about Amari when he was born, that knew his color, knew that his favorite toy was Mickey Mouse and things of that nature. And he stood there and he consoled her. And he also was telling the community, he was on the same side we was. He was angry, he was mad, he was upset about it. But at the end of the day, he's not okay with Maury being in a box. He said there is no justice for that. There's just not. But he wants people to, and so you got to look at that. Like, this is the person out of everybody right now. I look at who was really close to Amari. It would have been him. So he's saying, he's standing beside her and he's like, let her grieve in things. And, so that was some of the footage that I wanted to share with you guys too. But they're making shirts. They're not making it for money. It's just for friends and people that's really supportive of Amari and things. I don't think they're selling them. I think, and then they still haven't made their arrangements yet.
Yeah. Now, did you see that yesterday? The grandmother, Taylor's mom, was saying, don't support any GoFundMes. Report them if you do see them. She doesn't want any GoFundMes up, not even for Taylor, any of that. Even if Taylor puts one up, she wants it pulled down.
Right. Yeah.
You see that?
No.
She's saying she doesn't want nobody making money off her grandson's death.
Right.
So, yeah, if any of you guys see the GoFundMes out there, take them down. Or not take them down, like report them. Report them. I apologize.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Well, I thank you. I chatted you up again.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Appreciate it. This does, I get a lot out of this and the information that we do exchange.
Yeah.
But again, my name's Christina, and I thank you. And good night, guys. Have a good weekend.
All right, Christina. Thank you. Thank you for calling in.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I want to thank, let me see who's in Justice. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Justice. And then we've got Red. I hope I can go back and get it real quick. I can't go get yours. And I know I missed somebody and I don't know. I feel like she's going to get off. Just Red Ray. Thank you for the super chat. I see your name up there, Red Ray. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Christina, for calling in. I do like having full conversations. So So I know sometimes people get angry, but we get places because if somebody have a question and I have a question, we want to go look for the information. It's like 450 people in here. I know we can come up with the answer, but thank you for the super chat. I'll answer this real quick. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, go ahead.
No, I just want to say, always thank you for everything that you do. But with this case, we were sitting here looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're anybody that was looking at this whole stuff when they was talking, it didn't take me more than 2 minutes to say, oh, he killed this baby. It's bad that happened, and I knew this kid was dead. Like in the Jacqueline case, we don't really know if you're dead, you sold, whatever. But I looked at this, and as soon as I listened, I'm like, oh my gosh, he killed this baby.
Right.
So it's basically like, at first, I was really mad, and I was like, taking it out on the mama, like, you need to be charged, you need to be picked up and all of that. Then I've seen this last up with her and the other person. Some people do get put in positions to where they trust.
Your phone is echoing.
Oh, I'm sorry. So that you trust people enough that something bad can go wrong, but you trust them so much you don't think they're going to hurt you like that.
Right.
These are babies.
Right.
But with me looking at it, I don't know how she already standing there didn't know what it was. But at the same token, I'm waiting on them to go pick her up. She need to be arrested straight up.
Okay.
Period.
Yes. Okay.
She need to go to damn jail. I done seen, from the message you put on here, from the text messages that was somebody else posted and all the stuff. You need to go to jail. But some people need help. If you need help, just ask somebody.
Right.
We getting to the last damn days, it seemed like to me, because ain't nobody asking for help. They just do drastic things.
Right.
So that's what I wanted to say, and I wanted to say, like, we in this story, and look how this came.
Right.
Now, we already was on a story. We talking about months and months and months of stuff. As soon as I seen this, it was the same evacuation. Did you hear what he said? Who turns around on a good interview has to turn their whole back and look down. So I kind of understand he was hurting that he did this to this boy.
Right.
He was, and that's what made him tell the truth.
Right.
We need to do better by our children.
Right.
Like, it's no excuse. We just got to do better.
Right. You're right.
So that's all I wanted to say. I was mad when I seen what I did appreciate her mom came on there. Most moms would sit by you even though they know you bull crap. Her mom told the real. Oh, I miss my grandson. This didn't make sense. You had a ticket for him. Why didn't go?
Right.
Why didn't go?
Right.
That tells me you need to go to jail too, right? But go ahead. I'm gonna jump off of here. I just wanted to call it in because the more stuff I've been looking at and seeing it's so sad.
Right.
And I live like if it'll tell you if I pull it up 3 miles from my house. And I seen when Nina Boy went over there and all that. I got photos on my phone when I went out there and put down candles and all of that.
Right.
Please leave your message. These are our children.
Right.
So I'll drop back in the chat. I just want to call in and be like, at the end of the day, I wish it wasn't that way, but she needs to be in jail too. They moving this quick. Look at the Trezell and them shit.
Okay.
Put him in jail. He gonna sing real quick.
Right.
Like this dummy sung real quick with that lockup.
Right. Well, thank you.
Okay. Well, you have a great day.
All righty. You too.
And God bless you.
God bless you too.
Thanks for the work you do and keep doing what you do. It means a lot to people out here.
Well, thank you.
All right.
All righty. I missed a real important phone call, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Officer. Hold on. Sorry. What is they saying? You guys. That's the alley. Okay, I can't figure it out right now. Thank you for the pictures. Okay. Let me get this last phone call, you guys. Because China was trying to call in.
Hello?
Hey, China, you're live.
Hey. Oh, I'm live right now? Okay. I have a friend that lives in Vegas. When I was living in Vegas, hold on, let me take this right now. When I was living in Vegas, I mean, it's the same lifestyle and everything like that. So I was talking to him, and he's like, he's like, why are you coming out here? I said, originally because of Amari. He's like, oh, the baby. And then he just started talking. And I was like, no, stop. This would be so good for you to tell everybody. But a little bit of what he said was, I knew that it had to do with some like hoeing and pimping, not to say it like that, because all the people that were like showing love and stuff like that, he knows all those girls from all of that. He's like, we're showing her love and trying to like show her support and going out there and doing all of that. I was like, would you be willing to like, talk about it? He's like, yeah, I would. I just don't want to be like, we don't want his face on there. So I was like, if I call you, would you do it? He said, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to get that tomorrow?
You can get it tomorrow. You can get it right now. We could do it tomorrow, though.
Well, it's 6:35. We can do it right now.
You want to do it right now, or you want me to? Because I'll be out there by tomorrow, and we can have it one-on-one and like.
Well, hold on. Are y'all ready for this? It's 6:35.
They gonna hold on? They want to talk about it?
Y'all gonna hold on? I think my husband just made it home. She says yes, right now. Okay, thanks. We do now, right now. Okay.
It's all up to you, SP.
Are you
gonna call him up?
Call him up. Let me go use the bathroom real quick.
I don't know how this is gonna work while I'm on this, and with that, am I gonna have to have him do a link?
What do you want? Can talk? What do you want? If he do the link, do he need a link?
Well, look, I'm talking to you on the phone, but if I just put my regular phone on there, will they still be able to hear the conversation?
Yeah, but do you want a link? I can give you a link.
No, I don't think I need a link if I'm talking to you like this. Let's check this out. Hold on, let me.
She said, "Yeah, it's hubby taco night." How you want to do it?
Let me see if this is gonna work.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call him right now.
If not, I'll start getting a link just in case. Come on. Okay. Could y'all still see me? I'm going to get the link just in case.
Hello?
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 Steve?
I'm here.
Steve?
Yes.
Okay. So this is my friend Steve.
Okay, you ain't gave me time to use the bathroom yet.
Wait. Let me tell you about him a little bit. Okay, so this is my friend SP. You know a lot about me. Everybody doesn't. But this is a person that knows me for years now. So he's going to let you know, because I started talking about it to him, and he's like, oh, yeah, the baby boy. And he's like, oh, no, I know it's on this type of situation because of the people that was present.
Okay.
So go ahead, have the questions for him.
Okay. What's his name? Steve? Hello. Yeah. This is SP. How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing good. So you live in Las Vegas, or do you just know about the situation?
Nah, I live in Las Vegas. I've been here for about 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah, and I used to work nightlife this entire time.
Okay. So you heard about this little boy. Do you know the mom?
Nah, I don't know the mom, but when I seen her, and I just seen everything going on around her, and I know a lot of people in that life. I was like, this has to be like the whole shit.
Wait, I don't know if you can cut. I don't know if you can cut.
Oh, yeah, he can. I mean, he's a guest.
They would expect you to be yourself.
Yeah, I just want you to be yourself.
Yeah, I know it has to be that, because I know, like, in that life, and when I was looking at the candlelight visual, I seen, like, all of the, like, the girls that's in that life, like, there. And then, like, people females walking that line, they don't got no heart and feelings like that. Hey, you can't have no heart and feelings in that game. Like, they was really, like, sad and sent out over it. So I'm like, she must have been one, too. There's no way around it.
Because a lot of prostitutes was out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They was all in the candlelight visual. Like, it was back with them.
Right.
Like, I was seeing it on their social media thing.
Right. Did you see the young lady, her name is Taylor, she has a tattoo of the guy's name with a crown on top. What does that mean?
That she is. It's simple.
That she's his property?
No, wait, hold on. Wait. Come on, Beth. Give it to her for real. You know what it means. Tell her exactly what it means.
Man, it means that she is old.
Okay.
She got the name tattoo on her neck, crown, fat as hell. Like, there's no way around it. When I see the dude, it's like, man, he didn't even look like a real pimp. It's like one of them, like, little boyfriend pimps. Like, she been a hoe and he just got attached to her.
Oh.
And started getting some money and didn't want to let it go.
Right.
So I heard she was about to move to like Denver or something like that.
Right.
I don't know the whole story, but yeah. Sad story though.
Did you ever see her out there on the streets?
I mean, nah, not really.
Okay.
But you know her friends out there, right?
So I know a lot of her friends there.
Right. Do you think bad of this lady, or do you think,
I think what?
do you think bad of her, or do you think that, she made just a terrible decision?
She didn't make a terrible decision. Like, I mean, she didn't kill the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, she couldn't, like, I guess, like, just being in that situation is a bad choice. But like, since you in there, like, she didn't commit that. I don't think she would do that to her daughter. I mean, her son. I mean.
Do you think he kept the baby, and that's why he wouldn't give her the baby, and she had to leave the baby, or do you think she left the baby willingly?
I'm not even sure, honestly.
Do you think he would hold the baby to make her come back?
No, I think this is their question. Steve, this is their question because we were talking about it last night. Okay, you know how he's with the pimping, even though it's not considered pimping. Do you think because she was going to Colorado, her mom was getting a one-way ticket and all that, do you think he said, no, you got to leave the baby with me, just so he knows
to make sure she come back,
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Now you see it.
I gotta call y'all back because I'm really like at the middle of something.
Okay.
Yeah. All
right. Thank you.
All right. I'll call you back later.
Okay, you guys. I want to mention one thing before I get off of here. Okay, China, what's going on?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll be out there with him this weekend, and he knows a lot of her friends. I'm like, can I get to talk to him or whatever? He's like, I'll link up with them. I'll see, who's willing. So we can have all of that so people can kind of see her background. I already can see what it is just from when I looked at her, our mutual. I can already know. So, and you know everything about me. I tell you everything. I don't mind if the family eventually knows, but I'm saying you know everything. So I'll get that information for you, and we'll go from there.
All righty. We're gonna go live tomorrow. Hopefully, like when you get out there.
My time.
Your time. It don't matter. Long it's gotta be daytime. It can't be night because
no, it's gonna be daytime.
Okay.
I'm gonna still do other stuff nighttime, and I'm gonna post it my channel. But I'm letting you know right now, SP, I'm not in no YouTube for the clicks and views. So only, and I'm gonna make a post to where I'm saying only you, because I know you're not gonna use it in any other sense, can use it.
Right.
So anything I get, because I'm gonna be doing some stuff on my own because I have my little, from being in criminal justice, my own CSI type thing. So I'm gonna be looking at things that I want to try to figure out. How do you do this? How is this? How is that? And I don't care if you even post any of that.
Right.
But this is one of my close friends, and he was one of the dudes that.
Kay Robertson says she's not a prostitute.
Who's not a prostitute?
Kay Robertson says that Taylor's not a prostitute.
Taylor is a prostitute. SP, I will get all that information when I'm there. I'm gonna.
Okay, we're gonna see tomorrow, and
okay,
I mean,
my biggest thing I want to do. I want to let Taylor know.
Kay Robertson says I had a couple of run-ins with her.
With who?
Well, Kay Robertson, call in. Let's see what you're talking about.
He had run-ins with who?
With Taylor.
Okay.
Okay, there's a number. Hold on. Let me put the number up there because she's talking, she's trying to tell us something. We'll let her tell us.
Okay. Well, SP, I got a lot of Mickey Mouse stuff that I'm gonna put out there, and I'm gonna make it known it's from the Warriors for Children. I'll put your name out there from what I'm gonna put up.
Okay.
So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. But I already got like a bag full of like decorations, everything, and it's gonna be Warriors for Children, and it's gonna say SP News Nuggets, so everybody knows where it's coming from. I don't do this for any clout. I don't do this for anything. Like
for the babies.
SP. I do it. No, but for sure I do it for the babies. I'm saying I don't do it for me. So I'm doing it for all of us to be able to have our voice out there. So if anybody has a little message you want me to put, because I got double stick tape, all that whole pole right there, or I might even go closer to where he was picked up as, that whole wall on the side, on the inside. I'm planning on making that like a Words for Children area. So if you guys have anything you guys want me to go pick up, I know I don't do no super chat or none of that. It has nothing to do with that. I'm going out here for a reason. If you feel like, oh, get this, get that, tell SP. SP will tell me, and I will make it happen. Because my son already is like, can you give him my teddy bear? And it's a Mickey Mouse teddy bear. And he's like, well, because he's like,
Kay Robinson said, I'm just stopping through. Okay, Kay. So anyway, it's no big deal. Anyway, we got everybody trying to keep me on here. I got to go to work.
You need to stay here.
It's
We love you.
No,
we love you.
I got to get off here. I'm going to call you in a minute, okay?
I know you got to get off, but we are going to get the family some more. All right?
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Anyway, call back. We'll get this back on here. I'm finna get off of here. You guys almost gotten 2 hours out of this. This is crazy. Call back on in. Last caller. I'll call her. I know her. When I know y'all personally, I know. Exactly. Her side job shouldn't have interfered.
Hello?
Yes, you just called?
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on? Yes.
Now, I know you're going to be like, dang on Big Mama. But
I can hear an echo in your phone.
Let me turn my stuff down. Hold on. Okay. You know I'm going to say this. No matter, I know it's a lot of people that's trying to take up for Taylor, but at this point, there is no excuse. You was leaving this man. So if he was leaving this man, you should have took your baby with you. Period, point blank. It ain't about you scared, because if you were scared, and see, this woman wouldn't have went back and laid with this man when she got back.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm sick of, I'm in the group, and I just hear everybody, oh, poor, woe is her, and woe is this. No, your lifestyle, you are the fault, because I feel like if you had left that baby in the grand folks' hands, he would still be here. So there's no excuse, period, point blank, for this mess that she done caused for herself.
Okay.
And if she is a prostitute, SP, again, you brought this on because you could have left that baby where he was. And I just had to say that because I got to get this off my nerves. It's on my nerves now.
Yeah,
everybody trying to take up for her.
No, some people, we respect everybody's opinion about it. But,
yes,
like, I may have compassion for her. That don't mean you have to have compassion for her. But I have compassion for her because I've been through some things and seen some things. So that's probably why I have the compassion. But you might not have compassion for it because you see it as this, and this, and that's fine.
Yeah.
We're not gonna argue about it. But here we all can share our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions and
it's a discussion group.
It is a discussion group to discuss what you think, what you feel, if it's right, wrong, whatever. And we're not gonna get mad at each other. And we're gonna be back tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am.
So
I just had to call you because, it's on my nerves because I feel like if she had just left him where he was, he would be fine.
well, there's a lot of people that feels like you. Actually, a young lady, she called me after the live the other day, yesterday, or was it the day before or whatever, and she was literally in tears. She was literally in tears. She was so upset. And she was like, I just didn't even want to do another one with USP. And then this ends up like this, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You got to have some tough skin. And we don't have an option.
Yeah, folks is coming for you. Folks is coming for. I just hope that she stay out of the views of people, because there's a lot of people that believe that he would be still here if it wasn't for her lifestyle, or even her leaving that baby. But it's a lot of people in the group that thinks that baby was gone before Taylor left to go out to Colorado.
Well, that lifestyle comes with a lot of money.
Yeah, buddy. And then not only this, SP, in the group, she's been still posting on what is her OnlyFans and things, and they're telling her, why do you have any even time to post on anything, post pictures, sexy pictures, or do any videos like this when you just lost your child?
And what'd she say?
She ain't came in the group.
Oh.
Miss Carrie, the only one that's been talking.
Well.
And Miss Carrie also feels like, what I'm saying, Amber, I keep calling her Amber, Taylor, is some foul play in there too with her. She just don't know what. So that's in the group too.
Oh.
So they don't think that she's so innocent at this point either. Because people feel like, why would you go and sleep with this man? If you was on the live and when you said it's disgusting what they done, you let the world know that you knew your baby was gone. And she said you should have been able to communicate. She knew he did something, and you laid in the bed with him after this. I don't get that. But I'm gonna let you go to the bathroom because I know you gotta go to the potty.
All right.
I'm gonna be listening, baby.
Oh, I'm finna get off of here and go.
Okay, love you, SP.
I love you too. Hey, make sure you show up tomorrow, because Naomi's going down there and she's gonna go live for us, and we're gonna see some things. We're gonna talk to some people down there too.
Okay.
All right.
I sure will.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye. Hey, family, I got something to share with you guys. So we got a new sponsor. It's Hold Your Power. You guys, there's gonna be another giveaway. I'm letting you guys know now. A lot of people left, but you guys will know what's happening. So we got the link in the chat. I hope somebody went and got her link. One of the mods went and got the link and put it in the chat. If you didn't, please go to our homepage, our Hold Your Power. It is in the description box of yesterday's already. And thank you, Freddie. She's got it up there. If you go over there, you got to say SP sent me. You can't say somebody else sent you. You got to say SP. So you got a chance to have your name in the drawing, and we will go live. And I think it's going to be like 30 days from now. So it'll probably be the 15th of June. You guys, it's going to be a giveaway. I know there's some money. I know that there's some purses, and I don't know what all's going on. We haven't got it all together yet. We just was talking about it today. So make sure you go ahead and get on in there and subscribe to that channel, and make sure you let her know, and make sure that you will be in there. Okay. If you bring somebody, I think you can get your name in there again, but you got to be subscribed to the channel, and you got to be present to win the gift. You cannot just put your name in there and we're calling your name and you're asleep. You got to be when she gets ready and make all the rules and regulations. I'm pretty sure that's one of the rules. You got to be there to win. There was people in the other one right here from this family. I was trying to tell you guys, $150 could have been yours. That purse, which was nice, could have been yours. But people in here, I know Miss 562, she won. I know, but she wasn't there. And then I know BJ, she won, she wasn't there. And they go to the next person, go to the next person, go to the next person until somebody's there and they win. So they win because you lose. So you guys, when you go over there and subscribe, make sure you let her know that you want your name in the drawing. You have to leave a little thing, say, hey, I'm new, I subscribe to your channel, or SP sent me or something, and then your name is entered in there, okay? So make sure you guys do that. I'm gonna get off here, and I will see you guys soon. I want to say Ruby Red, thank you for the super chat. Justice, thank you for the super chat. And let me do that real quick because here we go. Thank you for the super chat. I need to find the right one. Where is it at? That says Michaela. I think I'm missing it. Here we go. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys show up, and we're going to have an exclusive tomorrow.
There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening to me?
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all, and often can get a discount code exclusively for her subscribers. So subscribe now and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.